A very beautiful good evening from India, and also a great morning, great noon to all the lively and lovely audience across the globe. I, Supriya Kumar, will welcome you all to our talk show, which inspires millions by none other than Business Power Academy, Netherlands. And today, we have a very special, international, and versatile personality who is none other than Miss Mireille Toulekima from beautiful country, and it's one of my favorite country, Australia. Well, folks, before I take a deep dive in my journey with Mireille, let me tell you, who is she? And she is what to say. She is an award winning global entrepreneur, global influencer, thought leader, STEM and energy expert, woman empowerment advocate, international speaker, published author. She gained her experience working across 4 continents, and it's not an easy job. She is real champion of greatness who carries our empowerment work globally with a particular focus on STEM, women, and entrepreneurship. She contributes to several leadership technical movement 3 years ago. She's a host, she's a moderator, she's a speaker, and whatnot. So I will, without wasting a single moment of this exciting journey with Mireille, I would like to start my journey, and I am super duper excited, Mireille. So welcome once again to our show.
Thank you so very much. And thank you for the warm welcome, Dr. Supriya. It's such a pleasure to be able to share this platform with you. Just like you said, I'm always, willing to talk to, to reach out to the world because I'm a global person. As you mentioned to me, I work across different continents. I've worked in different countries in different capacities. So very versatile and multi-talented. So really looking forward to this conversation today.
Thank you, Mireille. Well, Mireille, as we all know that you are a global icon, and we all are inspired by your journey. And whenever I see on social media, whether it is LinkedIn, whether it is Facebook, whatever it is, you are omnipresent. I can see Mireille everywhere. And I am inspired by your journey, and so are you can say, my audience who are liking you, living with you, and watching you. So, my first question is, tell me something about your life, your career. We want to know. I also want to know. Super excited. Yeah.
Yeah, it is an exciting journey. Even myself, I'm excited by, what I've been able to accomplish. Started, really from a humble beginning. Originally from a country called Gabon in West Africa. I partly grew up there. And as a teenager, I was sent boarding in Europe, in France. So grew up partly in France. That's where I did, part of my secondary education and graduated and went back to Gabon to work, for an international company. And I think that's where my international journey started. So work for this company back home then for 5 years. And then after that, never stopped actually to move every 3 and 4 years. As I started my career in the energy sector, and so had to change jobs every 3 to 4 years, so which brought me to Europe, brought me to Asia, brought me to Australia, and obviously also brought me to Africa. So I've been working internationally since and continue to do so, because as I've moved around, it has become a passion for me to really have diverse people around me and learn from them, and also share my experience with them. So very humble beginning, coming from a very poor family, but education gave me everything. So my parents sacrificed everything for me to be able to educate myself in Gabon, outside Gabon, and get, this education as a key enabler for me to be able to become the person that I am. But through the years as well, working with people, different people, learning from people from different culture, it has actually it gave me what I could say, competitive advantage to be able to take, a little bit there from different culture. It gave me, this authenticity, and this gave me this, competitive advantage to be able to become a thought leader, to be able to become influential, and to be able to communicate. Because sometimes communication is not just about, what we talk about, but it's also being having this cultural intelligence and emotional intelligence that will, be something that's make a difference. Because as a technical person, that's not just that. I had to blend it with, the cultural awareness, cultural and intelligence, emotional intelligence, and being able to listen to people. So a lot, a long journey that brought me to Australia. Australia is now home, and really still enjoying. It's not been easy, but as you will discover, I'm an optimist by nature. So whatever is a challenge, I actually like, big challenges, because that's the way that I've been able to grow through those challenges that I've encountered, through my journey, professional and personal journey.
Wow, I must say that after listening to you, leave about me, I am sure viewers and audience must have gone, spellbound and listening your exciting, and I must say the journey which you have told, coming from a poor family, and your parents have given great education, and today when I see a strong entrepreneur, a strong lady full of positivity, Mireille, I will say only one thing, that I am getting a lot of positivity. So the first golden nuggets, I will tell you, I got lot of positivity. How
Mhm.
you have challenged, lot of obstacles were there, but you keep on moving, and you took that zest. Meryl,
Mhm.
most of the people will give up,
Yeah.
and we women, people say that we are weak, but in general, I tell you, we are the strongest. Our name is fragile, women, thy name is fragile, but we are the most strongest person, and that's the
Mhm.
reflection I can see in the room. And now today, you're a communication leadership coach. You started your journey from scratch, and now
Mhm.
you're a star, I can say. So, in this journey of star, making yourself
Mhm.
a star, I would like to know, sometimes when you feel knocked down with your challenges, in that particular time, what you do and
Mhm.
who motivates you. So, two questions, and you can have to answer. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, when I get, and I've learned it the hard way, and I'm actually grateful for the different hard experience that I had. So when I have a challenge, my strategy, it's always to tell myself that whatever it's happening, there is something positive inside, even if I don't see it. I'm really pushing myself to say, okay, what is the positive in this situation? I might be losing money. I might be, being in a difficult situation. What is, the positive inside, and really focus on getting this positive, getting this opportunity, and change my mindset, get rid of all the negativity and just focus on the positive side. And the second strategy sometime is to, if I can't actually find the opportunity, is to talk to someone and, explain to the person what's going on, and get, the perspective of this person and compare with what I have. Because sometimes, when something happened to us, we feel like it's only happening to us and there's no issue. But sometimes just talking to somebody else helps, the process, help, bring, the solution minded mindset into you. And another strategy that I normally use is to make sure, especially when I'm really in the brink of getting depressed, is actually think about people who have less than me, or people who are suffering in an environment somewhere, and realize how blessed I am to be able to be where I am, even if, the situation that I have to manage is difficult. There's always somebody worse than me. So it gives me this positivity thinking, I'm not the worst. So I should I should continue to keep going and find the light, out of the tunnel of this obstacle, of this challenge that I have. So those are the three strategies that I normally use. It was not always like that, when I was a bit younger, especially when I started in the oil and gas industry, being the only woman, being the only woman of color, being challenged, being judged. I was, I was more, I had more a victim mindset, but I realized that I had to shift my mindset and start to take control and really be positive about, what those experiences were teaching me. So those are the strategy that I normally use when I'm challenged. And it has really, pushed me to, to places where, I never thought of, so that's just so powerful.
Wow, Mireille, when I was listening to you, I became quite emotional. And the way you told, find every positivity in every negative situation. And
Mhm,
whatever is happening, it is happening for good. And
mhm,
I am sure if everybody will follow your nuggets, your path, which you have
mhm,
told, or I can say a successful mantra, then I am sure nobody will not have those negativity clouds, because
mhm,
every silver cloud, black cloud has a silver lining. So,
mhm,
and I really love your way, how you will see the every positive things. Okay, this situation is happening with me. It can happen worse, and see
mhm,
the people who are lower than me. Really,
mhm.
and next time I'm going to follow all these things. So whenever anything will happen, I just motivate myself,
Yeah.
and I will see I am the blessed person. God has
Mhm,
given me so much of attributes, so much of good things. So why to focus
mhm,
negative? Rather,
mhm.
appreciate your life. Don't expect. You know, Meryl, sometimes what happens, we all are human beings. We
Yeah.
appreciate lot and lot. We all have a lot of expectations, but we
Mhm,
don't appreciate what we are having. And I am sure all the live viewers which are watching us, they all must be having today n number of key takeaways, because
mhm.
I am having a lot and I'm going to follow all those things from you. So thank you so much for this lovely successful mantra. And when I am listening to you, I would like to know any, you can say, what a word you will give to yourself to describe Mireille.
So to describe me, right, I think the first thing is that I'm an optimist at heart. So, like, I was just describing, I don't, believe in, being completely knocked down. even when negativity happen in my life. So that's one thing. And I'm also very social. I like to reach out to people. I love to learn about other people. And my network is very diverse. I have friends in, different countries, but also people from different, cultural background and different financial background as well, rich, poor, everywhere. So I'm really, a diversity person, and I like diversity and in my life. And also very driven, because it is something that I've always put myself. And one of my mantra is, don't leave anything on the table of life, because I think we have this greatness inside of us. And I believe that this greatness is unlimited. So every day when we wake up, we have this opportunity to bring this greatness to the world, and to excel and really become the best version of ourselves. So that's really how I see things, and that's who I am. In a nutshell.
Then I must say, I'm meeting the most positive person and optimistic person in my life, and I am full of gratitude today. I should
Mhm,
say thanks to my owner who has given me a golden opportunity to interact with such a powerful, optimistic, and positive person. So hats
mhm,
off to you, Mireille. I loved your answer.
mhm,
Moving to my journey, if I will say or ask you, what is the which is your favorite quality which you like, and which is one of your quality which you dislike? So what
mhm.
will be your answer?
So, I mean, just like I said, so the quality that life is to reach out to people. It gives me joy, because, I like to exchange. I like to learn new things. I like to learn about culture. I speak different languages, so like languages as well. So that's that side of me I really love, because I think it has actually opened a lot of opportunities in my life. The thing that I dislike the most, it's sometimes I tend to try to be the superwoman as well, because yes, I know a lot of people. Yes, I reach out to a lot of people, but I'm sometimes very stubborn, wanted to do things my own way, and push that through to people. So there's a bit of stubbornness in Mireille, and also sometimes a bit of a woman who wants to be like superwoman, but sometimes just need to reach out to people who know better than her, and get things moving. So that's, I think those are the two sides that I really wanted to highlight here.
Yes, very true. And when we women will try to be a superwoman and perfectionist, Meryl, what
Hmm.
happens to me actually? Sometimes I will take all the pressures on my head, all the work,
Hmm.
and I will try to be okay. Let me do this to be perfect. This has to be perfect. And
Hmm.
then at last, I'm the only person who will come under stress. So this I
Exactly.
can reciprocate with
Exactly.
your two also. And that time
Hmm.
I will feel, oh, why I have taken to be a superwoman or a perfect
Hmm.
person. Sometimes we have to leave our perfection. We can't be
Exactly.
perfect. We are human beings, and we should love what we do and do what we love. So I agree
Hmm.
with you totally.
Hmm.
Yes, Mary.
Hmm. Hmm.
All right, Meryl, as we know that you are an entrepreneur also. So
Hmm.
how do you can say, influence your clients? How
Hmm.
means how you want to create massive impact on your clients? That mantra
Hmm.
I want to know, at least.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, entrepreneurship is about solving problems. So when I reach out to people, when I work with people, it's about helping them to bring a solution to any problem that they have. So it's not about me imposing anything. It's about me, in a way, bringing creating values for them to bring solution in any problem that they have. So the way I influence them is, you know, making sure that they stay in control in the whole process. Yes, you know, I reach out, I bring, you know, alternative, I bring solution, but it's always about them, you know, defining exactly what they want, and then having me tailor what, you know, what they really want, you know, if it's a service, if it's a product, really, you know, making sure they are the one, they are the one that are, you know, coming first, and not me as, you know, as an entrepreneur trying to impose anything. So that's the kind of entrepreneur I am, because I really understand that entrepreneurship, it's about bringing value, it's about, you know, bringing solution to people who are looking for those solutions, and that's the way that, you know, I create this influence and reach out to them.
Wow. So true that how to bring to the people, that's the
Mhm,
most important quality of an entrepreneur.
mhm,
Meryl, most of the people thinks entrepreneurship is just about showing your bossy attitude, controlling people. But
mhm,
when I am listening to you, it's all about connecting people, connecting to
mhm,
your heart, to their heart, and bringing to the same level where you want them to be on that particular
mhm,
place. And
mhm,
only a successful entrepreneur can do all this magic like you. And I have
mhm,
seen your post on social media. So the way you are doing your things, your business, your coachings are just marvelous. And
mhm.
today I'm saying it is one of the best golden nugget show where we are getting thousands of nuggets each and
Wow.
every answer, Mireille. So,
Mhm,
so superb answer. But one thing I would like to ask you, Mireille, uh, you are doing a lot of hard work day and night.
mhm.
But when you get spare time, what are your hobbies?
Okay, so what are my hobby? So I'm also a mother, I'm a wife, I'm also a grandmother. So a lot of my hobbies now include my grandchildren. Sometimes I have them during the weekend, but I like sports. So I used to do a lot of, you know, long distance running. I do a little bit less, but I still run, walk. So that's one of my hobby. And then also watching sport on you know on TV or on the computer. But I also like reading. Reading is really my thing. Reading and being part of, you know, forums as well. You know, like I said, interact with people in summit, in conferences, online, offline. Really be part of, you know, the conversation, and bring, you know, my thought leader at in everything that, you know, that I do. So a lot of, you know, sports, so will be, you know, what I do a lot, reading as well, and also still interact, you know, creating opportunity to interact with people again, because I'm a social animal, so that's what I would say.
Exactly. We all are social animals. We need to interact. And
Yeah,
Meryl,
yeah.
a day I will feel so suffocated if there is no one to interact with me. So what I
Hmm.
do generally, I will open my laptop, I will do my sessions. And trust me, when people will ask me, don't you get tired with your sessions? And I
Hmm.
say, come on, if I will close my session, I will get tired because
Hmm.
speaking I love and it's my passion to interact. And I
Hmm.
reciprocate the same. Without talking, without being social, you are not
Hmm.
a human.
Yeah, yeah.
So true,
And
Mireille.
traveling, I love traveling.
Traveling. Yeah,
I
yeah.
love traveling. I was so miserable during the, you know, during the pandemic. Now that everything is back, I'm just overjoyed. So traveling is also one of the big thing that I like as well.
Okay. Traveling, when you said, I want to ask one more question. Which
Mhm.
place you would like to travel in future?
Well, I've traveled, you know,
Favorite
last time,
destination?
last time I was counting all the places that I've been. I'm getting to, you know, close to 40 place country that I've already visited. So there is not a lot, you know, less, but I really want to visit, you know, Hawaii. and also, Cap Verde, which is in a small country, a small island in Africa, a very beautiful island that I really want to visit. So those are the two, I think, the two on my list, my next list. So hopefully I can do,
I may
I
say
put
bucket
it on my
list.
list for next year, bucket list for next year or the
Okay.
year after. And then, yes, if I can do that, it will be, it will be amazing. And obviously Australia as well, because Australia is very big. I've not been able to visit everything, but there are some beautiful countries in remote areas where, beautiful places that I really want to visit and experience. So it is on the list as well.
So it's very true, Mireille. Work and life,
And
uh,
India, I forgot India. I need to visit India as well.
that should
It's
be in
on
your
my
list.
bucket list. Yeah, it's on my bucket list. So it is funny because my sister is actually married to a British Indian. So she's
Right?
been going there very often. And this time she wants to bring me. I said, okay, let's go. So India is actually on my bucket list as well.
And I'm sure when you visit India, we are going to meet for sure. That should be also
Mhm.
in your bucket list.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
So, Mireille, it was really a great journey, and I don't know how this 30 minutes have passed. I loved enjoying
Yeah, 30
hosting
minutes
you.
already.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was just like a jolly journey, learning
Hmm.
everything with you. And I really liked your one quality that you have balanced your personal life, professional life, being a grandmom
Hmm.
and a mother. Really hats off to you. And you are a strong woman too. So superb. And
Yeah, it's mhm,
one more thing I would like to ask, like, what is your mission now?
mhm. So it's a very important question because sometimes we do things and we don't think about it. But what I've realized is that my mission is really to make sure people understand that they have this potential and greatness inside of them, and really be intentional about it to unleash this greatness. So a lot of my work and people call me the greatness engineer. It's about making sure people understand that they have this greatness and understand that they can become the best version that they can of themselves, and not looking at emulating anybody or looking at being like somebody else, because they already have this gift that is there. And when they discover that, they become unstoppable. So for me, the mission is really to make sure that every single person that I come across with understand this uniqueness and this power that they have, because it's truly a great power. And sometimes people just take it for granted. They start to get frustrated and they don't realize that they already have everything. And that's something that I've been able to discover myself, and I really want people to experience that, is and understand that they're always in control, and there's a gift that is waiting to be open, that they have, but sometimes they just let it go, and just be victim of life. And so one of the message that I really carry, it's always don't let life take you down, and don't leave anything on the table of life, because you will regret. So it is important that those two things, people are conscious of that, and I think it will help humanity to become something exceptional. So that's really my mission right now.
Wow, I loved your mission. And
Mhm,
in your mission, I saw one vision: help
mhm,
people, motivate people. Any negative environment, you have the capability, Mireille, to turn into
mhm,
positive. So God has given you a great gift.
mhm,
Enrich others, enriching the people, society, your country.
mhm.
That's really great. And I am sure after listening to you, people are going to be supercharged because this is just an electrifying session. And Mireille, you know what I feel personally? We talk about very good deeds. Yes, we should do this, we should do that. But the most important and the great pious deed is when you motivate a person, when you turn negativities into positivities. Now, that's the way, that's the transformation you are beginning in yourself as well as to society, your ambience, and that's what I have learned in this 30 minutes of my transformation. So, if I talk about the word transformation, so any quote or anything you want to say about transformation?
So what I would say is that, you know, the transformation is the key enabler to greatness, because you need to transform yourself all the time, you know, as you know, when things are changing, and especially right now, the world is very there's a lot of volatility, there's a lot of uncertainty. You can't really plan properly, you know, maybe you can plan for, you know, a month or two, but after that things are different. So the transformation is part of change. So, and change is the constant that we have right now. So I would say transformation is the key enabler to become, you know, the best version of yourself, and to really grow as a human being. So for me, that's what transformation is all about. You need to transform yourself all the time to get to the next level of your greatness. So that's what, you know, transformation will make me, you know, think about.
Super. It is all about going to your next level and be the best version, you know. Continuously you have to update yourself. We update a lot of softwares, you know, apps and all, to make a laptop, electronic gadgets the best version. But why not update ourselves and be the best version, move forward? Wow, Mireille, you are giving thousands of nuggets, so thank you so much. And I am sure that today's show is one of the best show of this talk show, that is sharing your life experiences and changing and exchanging lot of energy, which we have done today, Mireille. So once again, thank you so much for your precious time for a talk show, enriching everyone today. And I am sure today's viewers are going to take n number of key takeaways, whether it is positivity, your priority in life, how to be the best version, entrepreneurship. So all are fully packed, and I love that. So thank you,
Thank you
dear.
so much.
And
Thank you
Mireille,
so much for having me, and thank you for, you know, hosting me so beautifully. I really enjoyed, you know, our conversation.
thank you so much. So once again, thank you, viewers, our lovely audience who are watching us now and just geared up for another session. So stay tuned, stay positive, stay happy. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.